boys and girls, welcome to PE. I hope that you did your warm-up already. If not, then I want you to go back to the Google Classroom assignment or the Bitmoji Classroom. In the Bitmoji Classroom, it is the picture of the wreath. In the Google Classroom assignment, it is the 12 Days of Christmas warm-up. Okay? If you have done those already, then I'm going to show you what you need for this first game, and then we can get started playing. So our first game is called Stop the Grinch. So if you see here, I set out my Grinches. I taped pictures of the Grinch onto bowling pins. Now you don't have bowling pins, but you can use boxes or whatever you have that you can tape them onto. Water bottles would work too. And you're going to set them up. If throwing at a target is a little difficult for you, I would maybe only use 5 Grinches and 5 targets. And if you make those targets bigger, then that makes it a little bit easier for you. If throwing at a target is easy for you, then use more Grinches and a smaller target. And you can also adjust the size of your ball. A smaller ball would make it a little bit more difficult to hit the target. A larger ball would make it a little bit more easy to hit the target, okay? So, you need those. You need cones to mark where you're going to throw from. If you don't have cones, you could use tape, you could use your cups or whatever you have. And then you need 5 sock balls. I put my 5 balls in the basket. Now I'm using yarn balls, but sock balls are the same thing. Something soft that you can throw inside, or you can use harder balls outside. So before we do our game for this, I want to review the overhand throwing cues, because to play this game, Stop the Grinch, you need to use your overhand throw. So let's get going on our cues there. So if you remember, our first cue for the overhand throw is side to target. So my target is over there. It's not the Grinch's right now. It is over on the wall in front of me. So instead of facing my target, I want to face with my side to the target and my throwing arm in the back. Okay, so my throwing arm away from the target, farther away, and I'm going to face my other side of my shoulder to the target. So when I point with the arm this way, I'm pointing to my target. Okay? The next one is uppercase L. You want that uppercase L shape with your arm and your body. So pointing to target, uppercase L. And the last one is step, twist, throw. Okay? So step, twist, throw gives you the power to throw there. So again, side to target, uppercase L, step, twist, throw. Now, if I was facing with my other arm to the target this way, this arm, I can't do the twist and throw and aim it at the target. So that's how you know that you're facing the right direction. You always want that throwing arm in the back. Now, in Stop the Grinch, you have your targets. I'll give you 2 minutes to knock over all the targets. If you knock over all those targets in 2 minutes, then you stop the Grinch and you saved Christmas for the Whoville. If you don't, then the Grinch won and he ruined Christmas for the Whos. Now, if 2 minutes is too long for you, you okay? And have fun with this game called Stop the Grinch. Now we're going to be playing Ice Skating Rescue. And in this game, you need 2 paper circles. These are going to be your ice skates for the game. And then you need some type of object that you're going to rescue. Okay, and then you're going to set up some type of obstacle course that you would like. If you look here, I set up some ropes in a zigzag pattern. I also have a hula hoop that I'm going to go around. Then I have some bricks that I'm going to build with. And then last over here, I have a penguin that I need to rescue. So I am rescuing my penguin and bringing him back to the start, and that is going to be part of my obstacle course race. Now, you can play this for time and see if you can do it a few times and do it faster each time, or you can set up the obstacle course and race somebody else. So you would have your obstacle course, they would have the same thing next to you in their obstacle course, and then you can race and see who does it the fastest. So however you choose, you can make your own obstacle course and have fun with this, and then have a race. Boys and girls, to do this race, you need to have your paper dots, like I said. You're going to stand on like their ice skates, and then you're going to slide your feet on the floor like this. Okay? If your foot comes off the ice skate, then you go back to the beginning and start your obstacle course again. So that is your penalty. So I'm going to show you how I go through my obstacle course, and let's see how I do. Okay? Change up the obstacle course and do it differently each time. So have fun with this ice skating game and then move on to our next activity, okay? Boys and girls, this game is called Fill Santa's Bag. So for this game, you need some type of basket or bucket. I have a laundry basket. And you need another smaller basket, bucket, or box of some toys that you can toss. And we're going to practice the underhand toss in Fill Santa's Bag. So, for this game, you're pretending like you're Santa Claus, and you have all these toys, and you need to make it into your bag so you can take it to the boys and girls. So, like I said, any toys that you want. You can use bigger things like stuffed animals, you could use smaller objects like action heroes or Barbies or whatever you'd like to fill Santa's bag. But before we get started with the game, I want to review the cues for the underhand toss. The underhand toss, we're tick, tock, step, and rock. And the other thing that you want to know is that your feet are going to face your target. So if you were my target, if it was right in front of me, I would face you, okay? And then those cues, tick, tock, step, and rock. Your first tick, your arm is going to come up in front of you. Tick, tock, it's going to go behind you. Step with your foot, opposite foot, and then rock your arm forward, okay? So those are the cues going slowly. I'll show you again from the side, okay? So, tick, arm in front, tock, step opposite foot, and rock, forward and release. Remember, you're kind of letting go between like your knees and your belly button. Depends on how far you want that object to go. So last time review, tick, tock, step opposite foot, and rock. Okay, make sure you have that opposite foot. The other side of your body is where you step with. So, boys and girls, for Fill Santa's Bag, you're going to have your basket that's empty on one side. You're going to have about 10 walking steps, and then you're going to have your basket full of your objects you're going to toss. You're going to have 1 minute to try and toss as many objects into your basket using the underhand toss. And that basket, remember, is Santa's bag. So you can fill his bag and see if you can get the most. If count anything that I didn't make in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I made 10 objects in my basket. I can play this again and again to see how many objects I got in and see if I can beat my score of 10. All right, have fun with this game.